Well, good day to you. You join us on a pretty wet afternoon here. The clouds have opened and it is raining, a little bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Bilbao have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And already we're underway here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Great leap! And he's there to clear it. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Lobs it in gently. Oh, delightful ball. Crowd call has a hit! He scored!
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
Bilbao take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
A chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Out to the left it goes. Out towards the flank. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Gets the better of his man. He's got options out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to get it forward quickly. Goes for goal! They've scored! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Bilbao have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Just deflected behind for a corner. Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Drives it towards the front. There is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Bilbao in control at half-time, 2-0. So we're already into the second period. Well positioned to make that interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Keeper sends it forward. Tries to switch the play. A real chance if he can get... Heads it! He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
There's a long ball. Done very well to intervene. And now the breakaway. Brought forward. How does he try from here? Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And it's got through. Goalkeeper's ball. Adjuris. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Forward it goes. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Here it comes. He gets past his man. And that's out of reach. Cadiz can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Played in with accuracy. And help's available out wide. Hurls himself at it! Cadiz really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure.
Shoots!
Well, the goalkeeper would have helped to make his mind up on how he was going to finish it.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Hoists it forward. Dashing forward at pace. Driving on, he could shoot here. He's had a shot. In it goes. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And there goes the final whistle. Bilbao enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. As we look back on the game then, Jim.
Bilbao will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Zaragoza have the league's best defensive record. Good take, and he's had a look. Real chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Zaragoza have a free kick. Played down the flank. Malaga have been just so good at home. You couldn't find fault, Jim.
No, I think they've been brilliant at home. A wonderful success story. I feel I must pay tribute to a side with great desire and industry. They've made this place a graveyard for visitors.
Goes long. Goes for goal! He's scored! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Zaragoza get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can act.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Tries to get it forward quickly, gets it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's had a shot! Hoists it forward. Malaga in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Milito. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now surely! Forward it goes. There's the whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Well, the action has already resumed here.
Malaga need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Breaks on here. Gets on, goes for goal! Sticks it away! They have hauled themselves right back into it. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
That's been drilled forward. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Shoots! And in it goes! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Malaga are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Malaga go into the lead.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Time for a change in personnel. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Salvia. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Heads it! Really well taken goal. And with that goal,
looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
So the lead now is 2. Now can he fit it? He's gone for it! Oh, real danger here. Fired in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Looks to clip it forward. Milito. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Malaga have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. The end of the game. Reflections?
A tame first half when a turnaround wasn't looking good, and an excellent second when they found more than enough to do the job. Great comeback.
All that remains for me is... Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages, one of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. So off we go then. And he's going long. And he's there to clear it. San Sebastian are so impressive on their own patch, unbeaten here all season. Oh, he's not going to get that. Shot a goal! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking. A really good feat.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position.
He goes for goal! There it is!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Joaquin. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Played out to the right. Loose.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. No doubt this is an area they've identified as a potential weakness in their opposition and they're willing to exploit it. Well, this poses the defence a few tricky questions.
Big chance! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Smartly deceptive, what quality.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
San Sebastian have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Great leap! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
What a throw in. Joaquin. He's got options out wide. Timely intervention. Tries lifting it over. Gets up to head it! That's going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
San Sebastian sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're already into the second period. Plays it out to the flank, back into the middle. Hits one! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Now the counter. Nicely measured pass. Gets it back. He's had a go! It's broken loose. It's a loose ball. A real chance! Chance again. No.
San Sebastian
Really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Knocks it away. Out to the left it goes. Whipped in. He's had a shot! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such a plumb.
San Sebastian take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
He's got away. He's gone for it. Dashing forward at pace. Tries to dink it in. Going for goal! Clears it out of harm's way. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Oh, they could break here. Hoists it forward. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He hits it! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Dinks one in. And it's played forward. Cuts it out. And back to base. And there goes the final whistle. San Sebastian emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
San Sebastian was very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
It remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. La Coruña have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but This team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So we're up and running. And he's going long. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Pamplona have statistically the worst defence in the league. Forward it goes. Well, their current away form is horrendous. 5 defeats on the spin.
Pamplona have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they? Hits one! Let down by a lack of accuracy. What a ball this has turned out to be. Floats one over. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. La Coruña still without an attempt on target. That's a decent ball. It has a pop! Colaccini. Plays it over to the other flank. Play for a throw. He's got, tries a shot! He's delivered all right! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Terrible error, duly punished. A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead.
That is going to be the final action of the first half. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
La Coruña come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Up for the header! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Plays it out to the flank. With a delicate ball. And that's been levered clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Has he picked him out? Has a pop! In it goes! And this is getting better and better.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Raul Garcia plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Could be a chance, and shoots! been bundled over. That is a foul. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. La Coruña looking to widen the gap even further here. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. He'll fancy himself from here. And he's going to Rex. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And there's going to be another change here. Gets up to head it! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Gets it back. He's off, going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
Tries to get it forward quickly. How about a shot? Has a hit! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
And he's cut it out. Gets it upfield. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And time is up. La Coruña always looked the more driven side, probably the better side, and nobody is arguing about the results. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. ALAVÉS have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And already we're underway here. Forlan plays it long. It's a loose ball. Hit into the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. ALAVÉS are so impressive on their own patch, unbeaten here all season. He's dead. He's gone for it! So it is still 0-0. There's a long ball. Nene. Has a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Tries to get it clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's a promising ball. And he's onside. He's had a shot! And he's done it!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run onside proved the key ingredient.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's just one shy of the leading goal scorer. So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Nene. Knocks it away. Riquelme. ALAVÉS are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looks to thread it through. Looking for a corner. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
ALAVÉS don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Hoists it forward. Played out to the right. He gets past his man. Has a hit! attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
ALAVÉS can make their change now with a break in play. And it's played forward.
ALAVÉS showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Fallen! He has done it! And this is getting better and better.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cazorla. Hit long and direct. Big chance, must be! He's had a go! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
There's going to be another change here. Into the last quarter of an hour. That's good defending, very good defending. Forlan gets away from his opponent. And they've been caught out here. Loose ball, who's going to get that?
This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
ALAVÉS are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
ALAVÉS give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Cazorla. ALAVÉS to make one last surge forward. The final seconds now. Forlan. He's come loose. Is there any support? He might not need. Has a hit. It's in.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Villarreal. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium. And I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And that gets things running. Cuts it out. Sevilla are the most prolific team in the league this season. And it's played forward, hoists it forward. Oh, shooting chance! Now a chance to break. That's a decent ball. Oh, it's and the finish! There it is! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
He's put himself now in position to compete for the top scorer's title. Well, that has certainly made things interesting.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and
shoots!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Climate! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
It has been a recent tale of unmitigated misery on the road. 5 straight away defeats. shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Real chance! It's missed, but not by that far.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Forward it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Forward it goes. Tries to locate someone up front. Walk forward. Has a pop! That has certainly tested the keeper. Well, the first half is done. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Valencia come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there's certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Sevilla getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Back to the keeper and try something new. Still just a single goal between the sides. Daniel Alves. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Daniel Alves. He's made sure that that won't get through. Adriano. Tries to dink it in. And that is as far as they're going to go. Plays it out to the flank. Tries to get some great lead! Harmlessly behind. Sevilla have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. 2 changes being made right now.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Valencia take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in. Hoists it forward. Breaks on here. He's left his man. Tries a shot! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Valencia take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Valencia, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. Your reflections then, Jim?
Valencia were very impressive here, Peter. The backbone of this team is so strong, and it proved to be the decisive area.
Thanks to Jim alongside me. As the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So we're up and running. He goes long. Chance! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
That's been levered clear. Zabaleta. Maxi Rodriguez. Maxi Rodriguez! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Up to meet but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back.
Real chance! And it's hoisted clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's got away. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Tries lifting it over. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. It's out for a goal kick. He's made sure that that won't get through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. He's through the middle.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Forward it goes. And he's cut it out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter.
And the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. The first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Has a goal! Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoists it forward. Oh, really good feet from him. Here it is now, surely! Has a pop! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's got options out wide. And that's going to be a goal kick. There's going to be another change here. it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Brings it forward. Torres! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Keeper sends it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Lobs it in gently. It's a decent ball. Oh, Torres! And that has been cleared. And the counter is on.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Gone back to the keeper. Clears it out of harm's way. And there goes the final whistle. And the manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Oh, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Got things underway. There's a long ball. Van Bommel tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, nice touch with a delicate ball. Shoots! Goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Barcelona grab an early lead. Good start. Looks to clip it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Hit long and direct. Fernando. He's made sure that that won't get through. Goes long. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed.
Messi! He's got away with one there. Gets it back. And the defence can get it clear. Messi. Iniesta. Plays it over to the other flank. Belletti. Whipped in. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Ronaldinho! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. That was glorious. Pinpoint accuracy.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets.
We hit half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but...
The referee's awarded a free kick. Over to the left. Thompson, towering header! Good delivery, no joy.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
Silva. It's come through. It's good distance on it. Vigo have it back and the whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Barcelona made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
He's had a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Plays a clever pass. He has it out wide now. It's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Tries a shot! He scores! Right back in the game! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Time for a change in personnel. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Forward it goes. He's left his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And the weighted pass. Nicely controlled. Defending of the desperate variety. Puts in a cross.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Vigo never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They looked slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Listen, it's a great start, but we've seen teams surprise themselves with early goals before and sit back. They've got to avoid that.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Santander have an early lead. Good start. Battles to win it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Just the keeper to beat! It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Goes long. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Mallorca have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Back into the middle. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, shooting chance! That wasn't far away.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Mallorca are without a win in their last 5 away games. It is a worry. Hoists it forward. He's got it, and he's got time. Santander scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And it's played forward. That's not going to make it. Now a chance to break. He goes long. Ball through needs to be good here. The final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Santander are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Well, we're already into the second period.
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Santander take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Done very well to intervene, and now they can launch a counter. Oh, it's open, has a pop! Mallorca keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of good...
Chance! And more! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Simplicity itself.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And now the breakaway. Timely intervention. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
It's one! It's broken loose. And it's been taken straight back. Going for goal! Sticks it away! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So, just a put has a hit! Mallorca to retain the ball, but seemingly in no rush to break forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just brushed off the ball there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's gone direct. He's got away. And there goes the final whistle. Santander in victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my Well, good day to you. You join us on a pretty wet afternoon here. The clouds have opened and it is raining, a little bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, we're on the way. And the weighted pass. That's gone a long way up and away. He's made sure that that won't get through. Just brushed off the ball there. Roberto Carlos. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. With a delicate ball. He's gone for it! Well, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Right through the middle. Big chance! That's caused a worry or two.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Forward it goes.
Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Oh, Red, he sorted that out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Hoists it high. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
That'll go straight through to the keeper. Zidane. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Well, they could break here. Well weighted. Keeper's ball. Beckham. And it's played forward. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Hits one! He scored! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And he is now just one behind the competition's top scorer. Madrid draw first blood here.
Well, that's the currency he deals in, and he's come good yet again. Never the one to let you down in these situations.
Tries to get it forward quickly. He came in hard, very hard. Time for a change in personnel. Ronaldo!
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as...
He's gone for it! It's there! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's had a shot! That's a real chance missed.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here, I think.
Header! No, he couldn't find the finish. Clear cut, that's a free kick. And no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Oh, that had to be more accurate. Gets away from his opponent. He's had a go! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Oh, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Gets good distance on it. And that's it. Getafe winners after an absolutely outstanding game. Fabulous drama as they dragged it back from behind, made it happen and won. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to